www.cosmicparadigm.com /Athabuntion. Fifth Dimension. Posted on November 11th, 2012. Greetings, those of the dimension with whom you have communicated over the past months are all present this day. Justine, Moraine, Brenton, Rotan, Adriel, and Togth. We come to you with a message of great joy for you and for us. Today's message supersedes some of what we have communicated previously. A radical new way of being is now emerging. This near-term destination for all land of planet Earth is just now coming into awareness. This transformation of Earth and her human inhabitants will spearhead a radical transformation of all third dimension within all creation. There is no doubt that it will occur, and there is no doubt it will affect us aboard the dimension. It is for these reasons that we all are present this day to speak with you. Please understand, your planet and all of its inhabitants are transforming into higher vibrations. The rigidness of physical form you now experience is going away. All associated with the fear-based third dimension is going away. Note: we distinguish between physical form and fear-based third dimension interaction. In its new vibration, Earth will be the Creator's crysted planet, where all will desire to visit and or reside. In this new fifth dimension, you will be completely transformed into beings of light with fluidness to your physical form. We will now address the interim months between now and when you achieve this lighter form, and reside upon an Earth of lighter form. In this interim you will experience the demise of all that was created according to the rigidness of the fear-based third dimension. Such things as governments, monetary systems, corporations, legal systems, medical systems, and religions will pass away. Their demise will be the first factor leading to a time of chaos and uncertainty, and moving you away from focusing on your own personal advancement. During the interim months, the physical form of Earth will be transformed into a lighter way of being. What surrounds you today, and indeed your own physical forms, will not be merely transitioned. For to do so would be an extrapolation of the old ways. New ways of being will emerge, ways befitting your lighter way of being. The higher vibrations of the fifth dimension will integrate into your new physical forms, creating a new type of human. For many years the people of Earth have known that a great transformation was to come. They felt it, but did not know the specifics. In their search to know more, they sought out ancient writings such as the Mayan calendar and the forecasts of wise men and women. In true fashion of the third dimension, many saw the worst possible scenarios. Some that received messages from non-humans painted predictions of massive Earth changes. All of these were based on the fear inherent in the third dimension, fear in which they were immersed. Even predictions that were well-intended predicted severe reorganizations of Earth's physical form. These fear-based predictions are the second factor, pointing to 2012 as a time of radical transition, and making it more difficult for you to focus on what is important. Now that the year 2012 is almost completed with no dramatic Earth changes, many aware people are saying that nothing is happening, that the predicted transformation of Earth is another false alarm. Life goes on as it always has. Looking deeper, You will find changes occurring, changes in the basic makeup of mankind. Individual changes in those who have come to be known as lightworkers. Changes in relationships. A polarization of those who would continue in the old ways versus those who seek a new path for humanity. The build-up for a 2012 transformation was based on a fear-based interpretation of messages, and a misinterpretation of the presence of your space brothers and sisters as saviors. Much of this was guided by the dark energy, so that when it did not happen they could once again assert control of people's minds. As we have said before, we're not coming to save you. Waiting for this to happen is a third factor that will make your transformation into a fifth dimension being more difficult for you. The reality is that physical change will be more gradual and the results may be nothing like the forecasts that were based on extrapolating from the third dimension. This should not be unexpected as almost all channelers, despite their best intentions, are unconsciously immersed in the third dimension. In reality, little of what is about you will remain as it is, because it has been so heavily influenced by the third dimension energies of mankind's collective. Other channelings were directly influenced by the dark energy. This is true of earlier messages as well as more recent ones. This accounts for the emphasis on the predicted short-term dramatic nature of changes during 2012, and the magical solutions presented. As the light has elevated on your planet, so have the efforts of the dark. They are in vain, but that does not lessen their impact. We are most pleased that you are now pulling fifth dimension into your physical body, Mark. We are most appreciative of your dedication to this endeavor, and are most happy to call you, brother. It is for this reason that we recommended that you undertake the Mastering Alchemy training, and its results have been even better than we had hoped. Recall your time with Matrix Energetics when you were told that what you did was being done for all on the planet. We wish to expand this and inform you that what you are doing now is for all creation in physical form. During this time, one of the most important things to do is to avoid unnecessary interaction with things associated with the third dimension. The movie you saw recently was a good example of immersion in the third dimension. Almost all of the action and plot were of the third dimension. Nothing was resolved without violence. Avoid such situations. On the opposite hand, you did well to re-immerse yourself in the fifth dimension, and to blank out memories of the movie. Let us now move forward to discussing other ways in which the third dimension impinges upon you. Recognize that you are totally immersed in a soup of the third dimension. Recognize that most people about you operate from the fear-based third dimension. Recognize that all of your human structures, economy, government, etc., operate based from a third dimension framework. It is fine to discuss and analyze things of the third dimension with others who are enlightened. However, wallowing in this type of discussion does not serve you. Minimize the use of your rational mind. Empower your heart energy. Be discerning with what you allow into your consciousness. Recognize also that all light workers are immersed in the third dimension. All rely on the structures of the third dimension to some degree. All are unconsciously influenced by their experiences with religion, career, childhood, and those around them. This inevitably causes some distortion in the communications they receive from those of a higher vibration. Some channels have been attacked by the agents of darkness, and do not recognize that their message has been corrupted. Find a place in your heart where you resonate with what is true for you. Quiet your rational mind and listen with your heart. Find those messages that speak to your deepest knowingness. If parts of the message do not appeal, allow that which does to come into your awareness. Put aside that which does not support your advancement to the higher vibrations, and to maintaining these higher vibrations. This latter is most important during these times of the transformation. Focus your energies on that which will elevate your consciousness. Step away from all that does not support your quest to remain at the highest possible vibration. Do not dabble in the things of lower vibration because they are habits or because you are curious. Maintain your center. Maintain your physical health. Find other humans who will support you in this quest. Find a connection to us of the higher vibrations. Know that all aboard the bench and honor what you are doing. You are truly making a difference. Walk in Christ-head consciousness. Assume a new demeanor so that all will know that you have enveloped a new way of being. Walk and talk from your new center, your new knowingness, and your new energy. We encourage each who read these words to become the beings of light that you agreed to become when incarnating at this time and place. The blessings from all aboard the Thibanshan go out to each of you. The transcript of a recent talk by Mark Kimmel can be found at Mark's Corner on this website. You may make copies of this message and distribute many media as long as you change nothing. Credit the author, and include this web address http://www.cosmicparadigm.com/ATHABANTIAN/